Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I would like to welcome everyone to the 23% Challenge. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to a very interesting way to think about how you are living your life, but specifically how I am living my life. So, the 23% Challenge is really all about living a healthier lifestyle by becoming a better and greater version of who you currently are. Everyone, my name is Omar DeShajor, and but for the purposes of these series of videos, um, I'm going to go ahead and consider myself to be called Coach D. D is in dog. So today I really want to get into why I have developed the 23% challenge, let you guys know exactly what it means, and of course tell you exactly what it entails. So, but first, before we get into all that, who is Coach D? Well, guys, I am a college professor. I do have a master's of science in exercise physiology. I've actually been teaching the topics of wellness, nutrition, weight training, personal training for at least 15 years now. So these are concepts and topics that I love. I eat it, I breathe it, I sleep it. I'm all about it. Now, before we get into any specifics, I first have to give honor and respect to two very important people in my life. I consider them to be my spiritual counselors. I definitely want to say hello to Iyanla Van Zant and also to Ralph Smart, who happens to go by Infinite Waters. If you guys have not heard of these two individuals, I would encourage you to look them up. These people are amazing. They have offered me a lot of guidance, and a lot of the principles and the concepts that I'll present to you today and throughout the series are definitely influenced by these two individuals. Now, of course, I have others, but I will have to say that these two, Iyanla Van Zant and Infinite Waters, these are my greatest inspirations and my greatest influencers. So again, thank you guys, and so I hope I do you justice. So getting back to Coach D. Now, some of you may be wondering, well, why is he doing this? Why is it important? What significance does it have in his life? So let me go ahead and share that with you. For the past almost 10 years, I have been teaching a course called Total Wellness. And for me, it's not only important to exude the energy that needs to be exuded while talking about certain topics, but it is time for me to practice what I preach. It's also a time for me to embody what total wellness is all about. Also, I want to let everybody know that this is a judge-free zone. So I am here to grow, I am here to share, and probably most importantly, I am here to love. So if at any point you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. Later on, I'll go ahead and I'll give you my contact information. So what is the 23% challenge all about? Well, let's dive into it. The 23% challenge is an approach to holistic healing. Yes, healing. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who do not know, last August of 2015, I experienced what I consider an event. It was, I guess, at this point I can say it was a life-altering event. I had a heart attack, of all things. And praise the Lord, I'm still alive and I'm kicking and screaming. But I wanted to use an alternative way in order to get myself exactly where I need to be. Hence the 23% challenge. So really, this is an ongoing journey of discovery and search for more answers and ultimately living better, being healthier, and striving for wholeness. So the 23% challenge, what is it? Well, it's an experiment. It's a challenge to see how much I can improve by dedicating 23% of my time to accomplishing specific tasks. Now, I know a lot of you are still wondering, well, where does the number 23% come from? Well, let's figure it out. What I'm proposing for myself is that I dedicate the first 7 days of each month to accomplishing certain tasks that in the end will result in quite a few benefits. So if we look at the course of a month has approximately 30 days. Well, the 23% challenge will only last 7 of those 30 days, hence 23%. Now, if we extrapolate this over the course of an entire year, that means that 84 days will be dedicated to completing the 23% challenge. So if we look at 84 days out of 365 days, it's still 23%. So really the 23% challenge is about me dedicating 23% of my time in order to accomplish certain tasks so that in the end I am healthier. So what exactly is the 23% challenge? The 23% challenge is actually a combination of the 7-day wellness challenge along with the 7-day vegan challenge. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I said the word vegan. Now, I understand that some people may be a little turned off by that, but again, this is an experiment, this is a challenge, and it's something that I know and I think and I feel as though it's important for me to do this, so I know I can do it. So let's talk a little more about the 7-day wellness challenge aspect of the 23% challenge. The 7-day wellness challenge ultimately helps you to develop total wellness. Now, in doing this, I have actually constructed 7 days where you are to complete 7 specific tasks. So let's talk about those days. There is a nature day, there is a money day, there is a gratitude day, a love day, a forgiveness day, an exercise day, as well as a wealth day. Now, some of you may be wondering, well, okay, I got it. So what am I supposed to do on these days? Well, I'm going to fill you in. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag quite yet. So please stay tuned. Now let's talk a little bit about the 7-day vegan challenge. Now before we go on, let's make sure everyone understands that the 7-day wellness challenge and the 7-day vegan challenge are running concurrently, meaning they're running at the same time. So the 7-day vegan challenge is a fun and easy way to try veganism. Okay, sorry about that. Technology. It's a fun and easy way to try veganism. It shows a greater appreciation for the earth, what I consider Mother Earth. It helps to detoxify the body, and probably very importantly, it adds more nutrients in my diet. Now, here are the 4 basic rules for the 7-day vegan challenge. First of all, no meat is allowed. So whether the animal swims in the ocean or whether it walks on land, cannot eat it. Cannot, will not, never will. Now, next is no animal products. So what do we mean by animal products? Dairy or eggs. Basically what that means is if any food has been made from anything that comes from an animal, then no, it's not on the list of things to eat, so can't eat it. Also, no processed foods. So what are processed foods? Processed foods are those foods which do not naturally occur. So, for instance, bread. Does bread grow on a tree? No, it does not. So, I'm not going to eat it. Does pasta grow on a tree? You guys ever heard of a pasta tree? I know a lot of people love pasta, but guys, it's a processed food, meaning it's man-made, meaning it's synthetic, full of chemicals. So no, not going to eat it. Also, and this is the last one, no processed beverages. So water only. Now, some of you may be wondering, well, what is a processed beverage? Well, let's think about it. Juices, sodas, sports drinks, energy drinks, all processed. So, those are the rules. Water only. So again, no meat, no animal products, no processed foods, and no processed beverages. Let's talk about the benefits, because if there were no benefits, right, I wouldn't do it. No, that's not true. I probably would do it. But let's talk about them, all right? The biggest benefit is that I firmly believe that this 23% challenge will allow me to do more, be more, and ultimately have more. It will help lead me to more financial wellness, spiritual wellness, emotional wellness, interpersonal wellness, and physical wellness. Now, let's talk a little bit about financial wellness. Basically, financial wellness is your ability to maintain and to manage your finances, okay? Spiritual wellness. Well, according to a textbook definition, it is the ability to develop a deeper connection with yourself, with other people, and with your environment. Emotional wellness, well, basically that's your ability to understand and identify and communicate your emotions. Interpersonal wellness is all about relationships. And physical wellness, well, that's where we now can talk about exercise and diet. Want more? I hope you do. So there will be follow-up videos. I will tell you exactly what I'm doing, because I want to be transparent. I want people to understand that, wow, this guy who had a major event, a major life-altering event, is doing something that's radical, something that's new in order to get different results. And yes, I will share all of my experiences, the good and the not so good. So please stay tuned. Take home message, all right? And it all starts with what you eat, ladies and gentlemen. It is very important that we begin to eat well, that we begin to put more nutrients in our bodies so that our bodies are healthier. The message that I would like to convey is that by supplying the body with more vegetables and more fruits and more plant-based foods, that those nutrients will provide you with the courage, with the motivation, the excitement, and the enthusiasm that you will need in order to carry out your specific tasks. Now keep in mind, I have something to do every single day. So I need to make sure that my health is up to par so that I can not only accomplish these missions with everything that I have, but with everything that I'm willing to give. So the take-home message is eat well, feel well, think well, and ultimately do well. So again, eat well, feel well, think well, do well. If anyone is looking to contact me, if you have any questions about the 23% challenge, or if you want to find out what I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen, I have set up a brand new Gmail account, so you can reach me at 23percentchallenge@gmail.com. I'm also on Facebook under Omar DeShazor, so you can of course send me a message, ask me questions via Facebook.com. All right. So again, welcome to the 23% challenge. And always remember, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, this is a reminder for myself, eat well, feel well, think well, do well. Thank you.